Hi guys, it's me Laura, and this is my newest art print that I'm working on right now. I don't know how much can be seen, but I am calling this work of art Wonderland, and it's going to be my spin or my take on Alice in Wonderland, kind of the mix between reality and fantasy. So I laid the background, and this was multiple layers. I mean, multiple layers. And I ended up topping it off with metallics. So I have copper, I have a little bit of metallic gold here. I have robin's egg as the under. It's spray paint, the robin's egg under. All of this over is acrylic paint. I sprayed down with water so that I could blend it all very well. So the copper, the gold, I have some Deco Art Extreme Sheen Amethyst on this end. I have the Extreme Sheen Turquoise or Aquamarine over on this end. So this is, I'm calling my base magic. So this is the foundation of my Wonderland. These stripes are going to be a little bit more bold. This is going to be my like Mad Hatter type of the second part of Alice in Wonderland. Fantasy, reality. So that's my take on this, and I'm super excited about this. I have a lot of ideas in my head. They're not traditional. They're a little off the wall type of thoughts and ideas. So my art may not be for everybody, and I'm having to teach myself that I'm not doing art for people. Art is an expression, and it's subjective to individuals. So I am working on my ability to do what I want to do, what I like to do. Even if it's not something somebody would necessarily pick or buy, the fact that it's what I feel like is me. So I've been studying a lot of artists, and the bottom line is we all have to find our own style, and our style may not speak to everybody, and I'm going to be okay with that. But what I like is that I can put my thoughts on canvas, and my thoughts are not everybody's thoughts. And I have a lot of thoughts, and I like to twist things around. I like to make things different. So this is going to be my take on Alice in Wonderland, reality and fantasy, my reality, my fantasy, and it's going to be on canvas. So this is a large canvas for me. I haven't done really large canvases, so this one is a 24 by 30 gallery wrapped canvas, and everything is going to be acrylic. This one is going to be stripes. I love stripes. Literally, I love stripes. I'm totally drawn to stripes. So I like the idea of having the background to be a fantasy, really pretty, magical background. And then my stripes are going to be a little bit more bold, a little bit different. And what I love about this style of painting is that I love the idea of having one layer, one picture, and then going up top it with a completely different picture. And I'm going to tell you, like I said, I was studying a lot of artists, and one artist in particular said, look at art over and over and over. Find the art that speaks to you, and that's how you find your style. I don't want to copy anybody's work. I like learning techniques and practicing techniques. I have practiced a lot of different things that I've seen. Some of them I like, and I want to perfect it. And other things, I'm like, yeah, this is not for me. I don't like it. And I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm not going to even waste my time because it's just not for me. So when I found this artist, it said, the important thing is to find your style. And the way you find your style is you look at other artists and you find what draws you in. And I have found so many artists that I love their work, and what it is they're structured. I love crazy ideas in a structured fashion. So that's my style. I love one painting picture and then topping it with another picture that's maybe completely different. I love the contrast between that. That is my style. So one particular artist that I found that I'm absolutely in love with because he does exactly what I'm drawn to, and that's John Beckley. When I saw his work, I literally jumped out of my seat and thought, that is me. Now, granted, I am not talented the way he is, but the style is my style. His one picture on top of another picture on top of another picture is what I am drawn to. His placement of lines is structured. It's what I'm drawn to. I'm choosing my own colors. You know, I don't necessarily like a lot of the colors he uses. I have my favorite colors, which is what this is. This is all metallics. I totally love metallics. I love the blingy part, which is why this is called magic. Because to me, the more bling, the more magical. So I will use my own color options. I will take some of what John Beckley does because I'm learning to be confident in making a picture and then on top making another picture that's opposite. Like, I have to build enough confidence that says, I like this, even if you don't. So that's what I'm working on. So for this painting, it's called Wonderland. And it's my take on Alice in Wonderland. And what really stands out to me about Alice in Wonderland is the fantasy and reality. So that's what my goal is, to make this painting opposites. One layer fantasy, one layer of reality. And I hope you love it. I hope you stick with me. I love Dutch pours, absolutely love Dutch pours. I have a new blow dryer coming in thanks to Canilla Sirocco. And I'm going to perfect Dutch pour because I love it. I love the way it looks. I love the idea of Dutch pours. I love that it looks like it's flowing. It makes your paints look like they're in air. I love it. So I'm going to be working still with more Dutch pours. I love the cloud pour, the pearl pour. I love it. I'm not very good at it, but I'm going to work on it because I love it. And now I'm doing the brushes. I'm using different tools. I have my brush. I have the Catalyst wedge for moving colors over, because there's another artist that I love what she does. Again, it's structure, and I found that is my key word, structure. And she uses nothing but the Catalyst wedge. So I ordered that. I'm going to work on that. There's another artist that I love. She does a lot of mixed paints like this. She uses the sponge and she uses the brush. And I'm going to list my favorite artists. Those are the ones that I absolutely lean into. And it's, like I said, not necessarily the colors they use, it's the technique. And they're all very structured. Things are placed strategically the way that they want it. It's not a just throw paint everywhere, and it's not a mix paint. I mean, it is literally structured. So I'll be working with different tools and practicing and practicing until I am beyond perfected my absolute style. And I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for following my little journey here. I have the opportunity to do art, and I'm very blessed to have this opportunity at the moment. And on that note, please follow and see how this turns out. Thanks so much, guys. Bye. All right, guys, this one, I already put my gold stripe in. I didn't record that, but I did put my gold stripe in. Now on this band, it's thicker, and these two are metallics. This I want as my interpretation of cotton candy, but it's not going to be pink or blue. It's going to be yellow with a little metallic blue, hoping to grab me some green. Hoping that I can basically have yellow and green stripes. And that, my friend, is my cotton candy. My interpretation of cotton candy. So that's what I want this stripe right here to be. Like a big band of cotton candy. So that's what I'm doing here. And I like that I'm using this metallic. So hopefully in this band here, I'll have some pops of shimmer. All right. Now I'm going to wipe my brush off a little because I don't want to lose too much of the contrast between the green and the blue and the yellow. I want to make sure that I keep all of this. This is another thing I like to do is when I've gotten where I want to go with it, then I like to just pull it all through. Again, that's just kind of what I like to do. You'll see that in my other print, I just like to pull it through. And here I can see the yellow, I can see the blue, and I can see the green. And that's what matters to me. If I keep going over and over and over and over, I may lose the transition between all of the colors. So I am going to stop right there. All right. And what I'm going to do to take off these two smudges here is baby wipes. Baby wipes are your best friend. So I will clear that up right quick. But even though I'm going to have a thin stripe on this side, I haven't decided what it's going to be, but I do know I want a thin stripe there just to kind of balance out my stripes. I know in design they say it's better to have threes, like interior design, odd numbers. And like pendants over the kitchen will be 3 pendants. You know, I'm more of an evens kind of number than odd. But on this side I have 2 stripes. I'm thinking I'm going to have 2 stripes on this side, but that may change. I'm not sure yet, but I knew I wanted these 2 metallics, and then I wanted this one to be just a little different. So I feel like I've got that. So now what I got to do is let them dry, because this is my second layer, these stripes, but I'm going to have a third layer where I'm going to go on top of the stripes with design. So I'm going to let this dry for 24 hours before I put things on it. Another thing I'm playing around with is I'm not sure, I may have another stripe that goes around this way just to trim out the bottom. Like that has been in my mind all week, that I would have vertical stripes and then a horizontal stripe. That's just the way my mind thinks. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but I'm happy with the place I'm at right now. So again, this is a work in progress. And steps by steps I do every day. I add a little, and the next day when it's dried, I add a little more. So I hope you stay with me all the way to the end. Thanks, guys. Bye.